What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
No, we're talking to everybody though. We're talking to everybody. So, what's going on, everybody? I am AVO, and I have my kids here with me today. Y'all gonna see me on two screens. You're gonna see two of my kids to my left. You're gonna see two of my kids to my right. So I'm gonna let them go through and introduce themselves first before we start on this DreamWorks path. So let's start with the far left. Who we got over here?
Case Leno.
All right.
It's your boy, Jay Leno, right here.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't know how we got under here.
Jasonius.
Deuce.
All right. Everybody got these nicknames except for Deuce. Deuce is like Deuce. I ain't got no crazy names. We in here. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Drop a comment down so we can see who here. And we're gonna throw y'all comments up on the screen. We want to see y'all top fives for this DreamWorks. Maybe if we're lucky, my wife might show up sometime, and maybe she'll drop in on the conversation.
Yes,
she may.
And
right,
criticize our picks.
Criticize our picks. That's all she really does.
And Uncle Jeff. No.
And Uncle Jeff. All right. Make sure you speak to the microphone. Don't just haphazardly have it. All right.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There.
I'm a man now.
Yeah. All right. So I know y'all got y'all list together. Last time we did Pixar. I can't remember what my top five was because it changed even since then. But we're gonna see what's going on. Okay.
Ratatouille.
Good evening. Sister Austin all the way from Virginia. From Church Jesus. Back home. Good to see you. Oh, we VA, we putting 2 up, 2 down. Bet that. All right. So who we gonna start with? Dude, you got the microphone already, man. So let's go. Give me your number 5 DreamWorks movie. And for y'all who are tuning in right now, make sure y'all share this out. Please share this out. The algorithms work better when you share it. So please share the link. If you're watching it on my page, the Overbeast page, or YouTube, please share this out for us. And invite your friends to come on in and join the conversation. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have a good time. We got the kids with me. All right. Go ahead. What's your number 5?
All right, so my number 5 for DreamWorks movies is The Bee Movie. That movie was pretty good, but on the other ones on my list, I gotta say that was the worst. But The Bee Movie is a good one.
It's the worst on your list.
It's the worst movie on my list
because it's number 5. But
yes,
no, I don't want to know if you think it's better than the other ones. We already know that because you put it at number 5.
Yes.
Why do you like The Bee Movie, and why is it a solid number 5 pick?
Solid number 5 pick, guys. I like the movie. Now,
what about it do you like?
I like the bee.
Bruh, Deuce's top 5 is about to be weak as I don't know what. Stop. Down. Y'all forgive me. We just got a new member of the family, and she just jumped up on my couch. Where's she at? Right here. Come on. Tell me why you like The Bee Movie, Deuce.
All the bees. No. I don't really know. I mean, it's a good movie overall. Weren't they trying to stop honey?
The humans were.
The humans were trying to stop honey?
The humans were producing honey, like manufacturing honey, and then the berry bee wanted to stop that because it was almost like slavery. The bees weren't getting anything out of it, and then they were like smoking them, you know what I'm saying? Like hitting them with that fog and everything like that, and drugging them up so they would still produce. And so then they stopped the production of honey, right? The bees got a day off. They didn't have to do any honey. And then what happened was after they stopped pollinating and doing all of that stuff, everything else started to die down. There was no more flowers. the trees were dying, all that other type of stuff, because the bees weren't working. So basically, the bees saw it as being overworked and underappreciated. However, what they did was a vital part of how everyone lives.
There was a court scene in there. I like that part.
Okay, we're gonna have you pass it, bro.
All right.
Pass that mic, Jason.
Well,
What's your number 5 movie, man? And
mine
why?
was also the B movie,
Okay.
but what I like about the B movie is pretty much what you said. And then I think it was funny how the husband, how he was allergic to bees, and
He
then
was a
his
boyfriend.
wife.
He was a
Oh
boyfriend.
no, his wait, he was a boyfriend.
Yeah, they weren't married.
Oh well, the girlfriend pretty much like it was ignoring him just for the bee.
Yeah, that happened. Okay.
Skip
Jalen.
My number 5 is Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Madagascar, yeah, that's how you pronounce
Madagascar.
it.
Why Madagascar?
That one was like a playful escape type movie, and it's one where you could just like chill out, and then I forgot. No, that was the second one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. But uh,
Go ahead.
but yeah, Madagascar. I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 5, the B movie.
Okay, the B movie. Why the B movie?
The B movie had some simple kind of thing, and when the bees got stuck on the tennis ball, they would be stuck for so long
Okay.
that I would just go to sleep for 5 hours.
Oh my lord. All right. Y'all gotta get better at explaining
These
why
are-
y'all like
these-
the movies.
My 5 and 4 are just throwaways.
Just
My
throwaways?
my 3 to 1. I feel like I got some bangers up there.
All right. Let me go with my number 5. My number 5 DreamWorks movie is The Prince of Egypt. All right. The Prince of Egypt, not because it's one of these animation, one of these great animated movies or anything like that. The Prince of Egypt dropped when I was a kid, right? And I remember the hype behind The Prince of Egypt. All right. When I tell you, like, everybody and their mama was waiting for The Prince of Egypt, it was like that. The movie had 3 soundtracks. You had the official sound. No, yeah, 3 soundtracks. You had the official soundtrack, like the one that was for the movie. Please stop banging on the table. 3, the inspirational one, which was like a gospel one, right? And then you had the Nashville one, which was country. And they had 3 different ones. Dope. I love the inspirational one. That's the one that had that Boyz II Men, that I will get there. That was that jump. All right, so that was up there. Yeah, I sing a little bit, baby. I'm sorry. So I like The Prince of Egypt. Of course, I remember watching it in children's church when it came out. The story of Moses and the children of Israel. Dope story. So The Prince of Egypt, because it holds that place with me, is my number 5 movie. All right. So those watching, y'all start dropping some DreamWorks movies that y'all like, man. Because my list, I'm gonna be honest with you, my list isn't made. The kids, they wrote theirs out. They already got a 5 to 1. But Kesson didn't write anything, but they already have like a 5 to 1 planned. Me, I didn't write mine out. I was busy. So go ahead with number 4, Jay.
My number 4 was Shrek.
Ooh.
Thinking
Ooh. Oh, and for those who don't know, we do the top 5, but you can only choose one movie out of a series. So you can't go Shrek 1, 2, 3. You can't go Madagascar 1, 2, 3, however many Madagascars
And
there
you
are.
can't go Trolls World Tour.
Yeah, you can't do Trolls and Trolls War Tour. Pick one of them and then fill out your list with another movie from a different series or something.
Or you can't do Mulan 2 and Mulan 1.
Mulan, that's Disney, girl. All right, so You said Shrek.
Yep.
Why Shrek?
So Shrek, like, they go on this journey to save Princess Fiona from, what's her name, like Farquaad or something like that. Weird name. But they go on this long journey through the woods to like a completely different territory to save Princess Fiona from getting married. And then once they save her, they go back to where they used to be at. And then apparently Fiona has this curse where she's an ogre by night, but a princess by day. And then it's like a happily ever after.
They're
something
actually
like,
going to get her so she can get married to Farquaad.
yeah, something like that. I don't even remember.
They're doing it so that Shrek can get his swamp. Remember, the kingdom is coming through and taking everybody's property. Shrek wants to get his back, so he strikes a deal with Farquaad that if he goes and gets Fiona from the tower, and so she can marry him, then he would get his land back. Right? But then he winds up falling for Fiona, especially after he finds out that she's an ogre like him. And I think she kisses. Doesn't she kiss Farquaad or something like that? And she doesn't turn back to. She doesn't stay Fiona, like her princess self or something like that. And then she realizes that her true love kiss was Shrek, and she stayed. No, she kissed Shrek, and she turned into an ogre. She stayed an ogre or something like that.
The ogre.
Yeah, it was a dope little movie. I haven't seen the first Shrek in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't watched Shrek in a little bit, so that's
okay. All right, pass it over to Chase.
All right. Number 4. It is Boss Baby.
Boss Baby. Okay. All right. Why Boss Baby?
The reason, well, how he came to the house was pretty odd because he had a briefcase. He was holding it. He opened it, and Templeton was watching. And then somehow, in a few minutes later, he was talking on a phone.
All right. So while we wait, while we about to pass it all the way over to did you? No, you didn't. You got it. Keep pulling. There we go. Josh Grigsby. Number 5, Shark Tales. Number 4, Shrek. Number 3, Turbo. Number 2, How to Train Your Dragon. Number 1, Abominable. I don't think I've ever seen Abominable.
No, I haven't.
Kiela says The Help. Okay, wait. We're gonna try to stick animated, but The Help is a good one. Shrek, Shark Tales, Kung Fu Panda, and Over the Hedge or Flushed Away. All right. But The Help is a good one. The Help is a really good one. Go ahead, Jason. Number 4.
My number 4 is Trolls.
Okay.
Because of Trolls World Tour.
So is it Trolls World Tour?
I thought you guys said you can't use both of them, so I just said
Pick one. Which one?
Trolls World Tour.
Trolls World Tour. Okay.
The reason I say that is that I think it was dope how they brought all these different cultures of music and gathered it into one movie and made it and tried to say that all the cultures can work together and make good music. And I think it's cool how they did, how Poppy side, they did all these different were they pop?
They were pop.
Yeah, they were pop, and they were taught that everybody kept on fighting over the music, and they had to separate everything. So once they got to the hip hop side, they actually told them what happened, and then it turned out that pop were the people who were trying to be greedy and take everything and own all the music and everything.
Okay, so that's why you like it. Real quick, Derek Ives jumped in. Kung Fu Panda, Home, How to Train Your Dragon, The Croods, and Turbo. All right. Abominable is so good. I think I've heard of it. Really?
Yes, sir.
Your mom says that movie is fire. She's talking about Trolls World Tour. And she said the message is crazy too. Yep.
Mommy just popped on the live.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Deuce. Number 4.
All right. Number 4 on my list was Shrek.
Shrek. All right, why Shrek?
I like
About to
Shrek.
fall out, baby. You know what?
That's a fall out.
Come on. You good. You good.
Sassy, okay.
You good. You good. You good. She jumped. Go ahead.
Okay, so number 4 on my list was Shrek. I like the movie. I like the story behind it. One of my favorite parts of that movie was when the gingerbread man was like, "Not my buttons, not my gun drop buttons."
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
I like that part. I like how we found Fiona. We were last year we were in band and we watched a play and they were doing Shrek. They I haven't watched the Shrek in a while, so we watched the play, then we watched the normal Shrek, and I forgot how good that movie was. So that's why Shrek is my number 4.
Okay. Number 4 for me is Shrek as well. Once again, it's one of those movies that came out when I was younger, like a kid. When did Shrek come out? Because y'all watching Shrek. Shrek is an old movie. When did Shrek come out?
Oh, sassy.
No idea.
Okay, so
I couldn't tell you.
2001. 2001. I was a freshman in high school. So I wasn't a kid, but I mean I was a freshman. Oh, for real?
I didn't even do anything.
Nah, it was a while ago. That was a while ago. 2001. That was 19 years ago. Your mom said not to come drop buttons. All right, Heather Grigsby. 5 Shrek, 4 The Croods, 3 B Movie, 2 Turbo, 1 Abominable. I gotta watch this Abominable.
Honorable
I
sounds
have
pretty
to
good.
watch that.
We have to watch it.
I don't know what's that about. What's that about, Sassy? I don't know, but we're gonna watch it.
Bark
Me,
just
you.
to tell us.
We're gonna watch a
Sassy.
lot of movies together, baby. Yeah, we are. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
You can't replace me. You can't replace me. No.
Y'all want to watch movies with me no more? Oh, y'all got your own lives. Now, for me, Shrek, I watched it, like I said, when I was younger. And then as you get older, you start to realize like some of the little hidden jokes that they have in movies that are supposed to be made for kids, but they got jokes in there for the parents. So I like watching it over and over to see what I missed. You know what I'm saying? What have I grown to know since then?
What did I
Um,
miss?
I thought the storyline was good. It set up a franchise. Shrek did, because you had like Shrek 1, Shrek 2. I think there was a third Shrek the third or something like that. Puss in Boots came from there. And then you have like all those little holiday movies and stuff like that. Eddie Murphy as the donkey was great. Cameron Diaz did a good job. Michael Myers. So I just thought they did really good with the casting and how they did everything. So yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, that's definitely Kung Fu Panda. Master Oogway, you're too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying: yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. Yes, that's why we call it the present. Lots of great quotes. Great quotes from Kung Fu Panda. Definitely. Donkey makes the whole movie. Yes. Yes.
Without Donkey, there's no Shrek. Actually, there is. But it's
Boss
not as
Baby
good.
has a lot of those hidden adult jokes. Yes, it does. It has a plethora of them. A old grip.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
know how.
All right. Deuce, you got the mic already, so let's go number 3. Oh, this is where your list picked up. That's what's up.
All right, so my number 3 on this list was Kung Fu Panda.
Okay.
Kung Fu Panda 3.
3.
Yes.
Why Kung Fu Panda 3?
We watched that movie a couple of times. It used to be on Net. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but it was on Netflix. We watched that a lot. I loved it. Loved all the movies, but 3 especially. Wait, not 3. We went to watch it inside the theater. It was not maybe not Kung Fu Panda 3. I don't know.
Kung Fu Panda 3 is the one with the golden dragon and Amy too, and spirit world, whatever. And he comes back by Uber giving him like this pole, and then
Yeah, because he had
created like a whirlpool through the sea. He was like
Kung Fu Panda 3, is that the one where all the spirits that came back from like being Jade or something like that?
Yes, that one. That's the one I like.
He had to, because he helped the spirits helped him fight that one dude. Forgot his name.
fought like the boss.
That big crane thing? Was that Kung Fu Panda 3? Which one was he going against like that bird?
Kung Fu Panda 2.
2? Okay.
Number 3 is the one where I don't even know what type of animal he was.
Yeah.
Care to say more?
Shrek is DreamWorks Toy Story. That's true. I can see that. Definitely.
All right, well, that was my number 3.
Jason, what's your number 3, man?
My number 3 is Shrek because I like how they make him change. He has like a mean side, but also he has a nice side, and then he has like a side that like teaches lessons. Because I remember this part. He was like, ogres are like onions. Smelly? No, yes, no. He was like, no, they have layers. Ogres have layers.
Like parfait.
Yeah, that's
Never seen nobody say they don't like no parfait. You be like, you want some parfait? Nobody be like, hey, no, I don't want no parfait.
yeah, that's why it's my number 3.
Okay. Jay.
Alright, so my number 3 is Chicken Run.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Chicken Run is my favorite, or Chicken Run would come in on my number 3 because they are in a farm and they want to get out of there because like the whole lady, the operation thing, she is just fattening them up just so she can eat them, and they're trying to get out of there before she does and before they stop laying eggs. And
I
then
don't want to be a pie.
yeah,
I don't like gravy.
they were trying to make them gravy pies like later in the movie, and then the flying bird comes in through the circus. He lands in there, and they're like, "Bro, how did you do that?" And he was like, "Oh, I can fly." And then they're like, "You gonna teach us how to fly so we can get out of here?" And then the rooster, they were like, "You gonna teach us how to fly so we can get out of there?" And then he teaches them absolutely nothing about how to fly. The circus comes looking for him, and then he like dips out of the farm and then realizes he made like a big mistake and goes back and then saves all of them, and they all get out before they're all made like gravy pies or chicken pot pies, stuff like that. It was a nice movie.
All right. Number 3, Shrek.
Wasn't Shrek your number 4? No, Boss Baby was your number 4.
The reason why is because of the button part.
Hey.
This just reminded me of that. It is way too funny.
What's your number 2?
Hold on, I gotta do my number 3, man. Damn,
yeah.
Pushing me, y'all pushing past me. My number 3, DreamWorks movie. My bad. It's gonna have to be Mr. Peabody and Sherman. It's not a great movie. It's not a great movie. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. It's not a great movie. Why is it number 3? I have this thing, and your mom knows, where if a movie's really, really good, I probably can't watch it more than once. Right? Once, maybe twice. If a movie's terrible, once. Right? But if a movie's just okay, right?
How many times
Just
do we check?
okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it over and over and over again. And Mr. Peabody and Sherman is that movie that I can watch anytime, any day. Honorable mention for that would be Ants. Yeah. Why is that making so much noise? I thought the volume was off.
Me too.
Or your mom's not in the house yet, is she?
She's already home.
But why is it so loud right now? Y'all forgive me. We having a little technical difficulty. My bad. We're gonna get it right. Oh snap! Did you just cut it off? There we go.
All right.
Oh, there you go. All right, give us just a second, y'all. I'm sorry. You got it. Bet.
Hey, Daddy.
There we go.
Can we see Sassy's number one?
Somebody said Puss in Boots was fire. Uncle Moses said Puss in Boots was fire, and then Mr. Josh said Puss in Boots was trash. So
But it's true.
It sounds like hot garbage. That's what it sounds like. Nah, Puss in Boots was good to me. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. It was okay. It was. Oh no. Puss in Boots was fire. I forgot. Oh
Yeah.
That was my jump.
We used to say that
All the time. Somebody say something. Hey. That joke.
Oh. All right. Daddy, can we see?
All right.
Sassy.
So what's your number 2 movie?
It's Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Really?
Yes.
I think she is too.
I just choose random things. People, I'm sorry for that.
Hey, look. Where she has a piece of paper like she's reading it off the paper, and that joint blank. She has nothing on that page, man.
What's your number 2?
You said Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Why?
I'm just choosing randoms.
Oh, you just choose. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Jim.
My number 2 was Megamind.
Ooh, why?
Megamind. So, Megamind is like a Batman Joker type thing where one can't be without the other. And Megamind was that Joker because he was always relying on Metro Man to take him to jail and punish him for what he did or whatever. And then Metro Man, like, I guess faked his death or whatever and dipped off. Hey, what's up, Mom?
Look who's here.
And he like either fakes his death or just completely leaves. And then he takes some loser guy, trains him how to have superpowers and gives him superpowers and gives him like a cape and all that. And he's like, oh yeah, now I got another superhero to basically replace Metro Man. And then the superhero decides, nah, I'm about to be bad. And starts like stealing stuff and being like a super criminal, basically. And then it's like a play switch where the hero's the villain and the villain's the hero now.
Ooh.
And then he ends up saving the day and all that. It was a nice little concept.
Pretty dope. Good reasoning. All right, Jace.
Okay, so my number 2 was Home.
Okay.
Home is for me. It was just funny to me. It was like he thought everybody was being nice to him when they were saying but no, they were saying as in like like why is he here?
Right.
And then
It was a whole disappointment.
and then it was funny to me like he was like can I come into the out now? And then another thing that was funny to me is how they said words but it wasn't like proper grammar.
Yeah.
So it was just funny to me.
Number 2 was Home.
Okay.
Movie, it has its ups, it has its downs. It's funny. It's sad. Um, um, of course, that, what are they called? Booze?
Boobs.
Booze. The booze.
At first, boobs.
But as you know, they're chickens, so they flee from every planet if they ever find a threat. And they finally found Earth, and were super. They were so quick to leave. But what they have? They had an egg or something, and that no, it wasn't
The
Yeah.
mothership thingy.
mothership.
They
And
did. They did. They had an egg. They had like the baby.
okay, because John looked at me like I was crazy. All right, they had an egg.
No, it was like, what was it? Inside of the stone that was on his little whack thing that he used to whack people with.
Oh yeah,
It was like his last his generation.
Inside of that was like their babies.
but the mothership landed, and came through. The funny part was there was like no fence except for the door, and he was about to return the egg to the ship and return it to the guy who ran it, and he opened the door and shut it, and then the thing just blew away, and it was nothing but just a door, and he came up there. Then they actually showed who was inside, and it was a star. Looked like a starfish.
Because that's what the little babies look like.
Yeah.
Get the gourd.
And then when the girl found her mom, that was good. But that's why it's number 2 on my list.
Okay, my number 2 is Home. Also.
Can you please not make
Really? All right. So my number 2 was Home. Dope soundtrack. Y'all know me, I'm a music guy. It does help that Gratuity Tucci is voiced by Rihanna. She has a pleasant voice to listen to me. It's a great story. I really liked Home, especially because Caseland really. It was called the Shusher. That's what it was, the Shusher. Shush. And he would smack people with it. Yeah. But you're not good, Captain. Yeah. The Shusher, right? It was dope to see an animated movie that had a little black girl with an afro as its lead. And when it came out, Caseland was just really growing into what would be the fro that she had, and she was able to see somebody that looks like her on screen, and she immediately fell in love with that movie. We didn't like push her on her, was like, oh look, this girl. No, she just seen it, and it was like, I like this movie. She wanted to watch it every day, more than one time a day. She learned all the songs. We got the soundtrack, and so I really liked Home. The story behind it, it was funny. It was just that sad part at the end where we thought, oh, it got killed trying to stop the gourd. Remember the thing came down and it looked like it smashed him? Yeah. He was trying to hold up and it looked like it smashed him, and he was still good to go. So yeah.
He took a number 3 when that happened.
Huh?
He said he took a number 3 when that happened.
Oh yeah, he went number 3. He
Which
went
is
number
both.
3. Go ahead.
4.
Number 1.
Oh, number 1. All right. My number 1 was Trolls World Tour. I really like that movie. I like how they took all the different types of music and put them together. I like the raps that they had. I like the singing. My favorite was the ones that looked like llamas with dreads. Llamas with dreads.
The Funk Trolls.
The Funk Trolls. That was them?
Yeah.
They were the cleanest trolls out there.
They were the Funk Trolls, and the Hip Hop Trolls were part of the Funk Trolls.
Weren't the hip hop trolls underwater?
No, the hip hop trolls were part of the funk trolls.
Oh.
That was
Oh.
Anderson .Paak and them.
Yeah, but
You're talking about the techno trolls that looked like they were underwater. But the ones that had like the little fins and stuff, they were techno.
bubble guppies. I like them. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Jason, number one.
Number 1 is Kung Fu Panda 3.
Okay.
I say Kung Fu Panda 3 because we used to sit here and watch Kung Fu Pandas for hours at a time. And then we went to go see Kung Fu Panda inside of the Kung Fu Panda 3 in the movie theater. And then that's one of my favorite ones. I could watch that all the time.
1 second. Yes, Josh, that is a Whataburger cup. Yeah, the kids and Stephanie had a Whataburger for dinner tonight. I haven't had anything yet. But when I bought them that Whataburger, it was smelling real good. So I may have to make that trip back out.
The dog thought so too.
Okay, so and that's one of the movies that I could just watch over and over and over and over again. So yeah, that's why it's my number 1.
All right. I'm going to give it to Caitlin now. Caitlin, you tell me what your number 1 movie is.
Trolls World Tour.
All right, why?
Those techno trolls. When The Rock came there, and then they were like bleep, blops and bloops, not music. Then they played the music. I got pretty scared, but when they went to the end, I got pretty dancing to the music after they made the trolls regular once again.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
And then such as the funk trolls, it was pretty cool because how they were rapping with those bars. They had so many bars.
She said, the bars? All
That's
right.
simple.
Yeah, that was Anderson .Paak. He has bars for days. Down.
There was another thing that happened inside of Trolls World for
No one can hear you.
yeah, I know.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, all right. So my number 1 was Kung Fu Panda 2.
Ooh. 2.
Yeah.
Why 2?
2 because like the first he was just learning how to be the Dragon Warrior. He was unsure at first, and then he was like, "Yeah, bless you." He was like, "Yeah, this is he was like, "Yeah, this is pretty nice." And then number 2, the peacock came in, was trying to conquer China.
Was a peacock.
Yeah, the peacock came
Y'all
in.
hear me up here struggling with what kind of bird it was? I'm like, is it a crane? Was it a flamingo? Oh, yeah, you told me the bird.
Nah.
And then he knows what it was, the peacock.
The peacock came in and was trying to steal all the metal. Poe was like, "Yeah, man, I got this." And then they had a certain symbol, and he looked at it and was like, "Bro, what the heck?" And then they got away with all the metal and all that. And then he was like, "Bro, I know that sign from somewhere." And then the goat that ironically works for the peacock was telling him about like his whole childhood and all that, because she knew his dad. And then
She knew his dad, the bird, or his dad, the panda?
his dad, the panda.
Okay.
She knew his dad, so she was like telling him, she was telling him like, "Oh yeah, all of this is you." And then
Down. Good job. Hold on, Josh. You said know how to train your dragon. Wait, let me finish my list, man. Don't steal my thunder. Don't steal my thunder yet. So go ahead.
she was like, "Yeah, you're like the true dragon warrior." And then she goes back to the peacock, and he's like, "Tell me my fortune," or whatever. And she was, it's long story short, she was like, "Check this out, bro. You finna get beat by a panda, bro." And then he was like, Brady trip, take her away. And they took her away. She was like, all right, do whatever you want. You still finna get whooped up by a panda. And then
Smoke. That's what it sounds like. Smoke.
they took all the metal.
Uh-huh.
They took all the metal. They took everything they needed to get. They made these little fire metal balls and Kung Fu Pandas out on the lake, and they're getting lit up by these metal cannonballs. And
Bro, did you watch did you read Cliff Notes about this movie or something? Like, you have a vivid memory of this movie. I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda in years. I don't even know what Kung Fu Panda 2 is about. Like, I couldn't even tell you what kind of bird it was. This man got play by play. Go ahead, you got it.
But yeah, they're getting lit up by these metal cannonballs from this dragon shaped cannon launcher, and Master Shifu has been trying to perfect this one move that Poe did, and
Skadoosh.
no, not Skadoosh. It was the little water joint he was doing at the beginning of the movie where he like took it and then was like, no, not that's number
I thought it
one.
was Skadoosh. Right?
Skadoosh is Kung Fu Panda. No,
Man, are you really about to talk to me about how many fingers I got up? This ain't no gang stuff, man. He had him like this and he flexed his pinky. Skadoosh.
Skadoosh was Kung Fu Panda. Number 2, Kung Fu Panda 2, he was trying to do like a little Kamehameha joint where he took water from a plant and then like redirected it.
He's like water bending?
Yeah, something like that. He takes the metal cannonballs and shoots them back at the ships and starts blowing them up one by one. And then the peacock was like, all right, yeah, that's enough of this, and shoots like their last cannonball at him. And he looks at it and takes it and like blows their whole armada up.
Whoa, wow.
And yeah, it was a dope movie.
I'll be honest with you. I have no memory of which Kung Fu Pandas are what and what the movies were about. I just know I've seen all of them. I like all of them. No Kung Fu Pandas made my list.
Mm.
But the funniest thing I've seen in probably any of the DreamWorks movies,
Panda asthma.
Panda asthma. hey, when he said, "Do you have panda asthma too?" Boy, I was weak. I cried.
Everybody was running to him. Everybody was running fast. Then the music was gone, and then it slowed down and just came to a stop, and everybody else did too. They're like,
No,
Panda asthma.
he actually they were going up these steps or something like that.
oh,
They
yeah.
went to the ancient temple of
Yeah.
artifacts and stuff, and he was with his dad because he had just came down. He was like, "Do you have panda asthma too?"
Yeah, he's like,
Was that even his dad?
Yes.
yeah, it was his dad.
Because at the end, I thought he said, "I just said that to get you to come with us. I'm not your dad."
Oh, really? That
Oh,
happened?
no, that wasn't
No,
that.
that was his
His
dad.
mom.
That was his dad.
Yeah, that was his
mom
dad.
died by peacock.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's why he got intimidated.
Here
by
we
it.
go, Josh. My number 1 Trolls World Tour. Now, it's not that that's my number 1. It's not that I don't like How to Train Your Dragon, all right? Dope movie. But to me, I don't know, every time I watch it, it just seems like it kind of drags for me. You good? So it just seems like it drags on for me. I like Trolls World Tour for everything y'all said. The movie, the music was good, but the meaning behind the movie. And if you haven't seen it, watch it. You'll catch that meaning. So yeah, no How to Train Your Dragon for any of us. That's not a big movie here in this house. It's not. Honorable mentions for me: Ants,
What is Mulan considered?
Disney.
Trash? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Get out.
That was yours. That was Deuce. That wasn't me. I didn't say that.
You can't live here anymore.
This man dude said Mulan was trash.
Yeah, no, I can't co-sign with that, Deuce. Nah, it's Disney.
So does that count this? Oh no, you said
DreamWorks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a Pixar movie, which Pixar is Disney as well. But it's like Mulan would be in the same category as like Moana, Frozen, Cinderella, Snow White, just straight Disney movies. You know what I'm saying? Flushed Away. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that.
What is Flushed Away?
I've heard of it.
There's one I like.
Shark Tale is an honorable mention.
El Dorado.
Road to El Dorado, honorable mention.
There's one I watched, but it didn't make my top 5. Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge is a good one.
Is that the one where it's like a vending machine?
Yes.
Yeah,
I should have put that as my number one.
trying to get
No,
a bag of chips.
Yeah,
Oh man, y'all skipped over Captain Underpants.
That was a DreamWorks.
It's not that good. It's not. It's really not. Y'all watch it though.
I like it, but it ain't that
The movie is garbage.
garbage.
I don't see Flushed Away anywhere up here. There it is, right there. 2006.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
Okay, that's probably why I don't know anything about it. 2006. That's the year we got married, Stephanie. 2006. We were busy trying to be grown folks instead of watching DreamWorks. Not saying that if you watched it during it and you wasn't grown. I'm just saying we were trying to appear grown.
Crispy's like 26, 8.
You said Grievous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are younger than us like that. So yeah. But no, I've never seen it. That wasn't one of the ones that the kids watched when they were little, and we were kind of older when it came out. So yeah, I've never even heard of that movie, Flushed Away. Wow, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Over the Hedge is great. Yes.
Yeah.
Hammy makes that movie. yes, we were busy. Very much so. Very much so in 2006. But Flushed Away is an OG. Flushed Away and Over the Hedge were fire as a kid. Over the Hedge was dope. Over the Hedge was dope. That's one of my go-tos for when I have kids here or kids over the house and I need them to sit down somewhere. Over the Hedge is one of them.
One movie I wish was DreamWorks was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
With the cuss?
Yes. I wish that movie was DreamWorks.
Yeah.
That movie was so good.
I can tell you what definitely ain't making this list. Spirit.
What is that?
Stallion.
Oh, no. I haven't even watched that.
That joint, man. I
It
can't. Rise of the
sounds
Guardians is
trash.
all right. But yeah, Home is definitely one. Shrek, Trolls, Madagascar, The Croods was good. I want to watch this Abominable one. That came out in 2019. Man, I ain't never heard of that.
What is it?
Abominable.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Over the Hedge was funny, hilarious. He said, I'm probably laughed more in that than any other ever. Hey, look, y'all. Please make sure that you like the Overbees page, which is the page that we're broadcasting to. I'm also broadcasting to my personal profile, but we're also on YouTube right now, and we're on Facebook at the same time. So please make sure y'all like the Overbee page. These daddy dialogues are going to come every Monday. It won't always be a top 5. Some of it's going to be a little bit more serious. I definitely have one in the works that I really want y'all to watch, featuring my son and one of his old friends and his dad. And it's going to be the 4 of us. Like he don't even know what I'm talking about quite yet.
No.
But me and one of my partners, we talked about it, and we're going to bring our sons together, and we're going to have a heart-to-heart talk and let them talk as young men. And we want to put them on a path, so to speak. But y'all see that. One of all the ones you haven't seen yet, Abominable was the first you need to watch. Okay. I can make that happen. I'll be having time. Like we'll have some time this week, sometime, somewhere, to be able to watch that. Top 5 Disney next. Oh, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. Top 5 Disney. Disney got like 1,002 movies that they came out
It
with
was
last week. I mean, like they put out
It was-
so much.
it was easy for DreamWorks because they got like 32 or something like that.
Yeah, DreamWorks has a lot of movies, but when you start
Or-
eliminating the series,
Yeah.
then it cuts that number down. Top 5 sports movies. Ooh. I can tell
Sixth
you.
Man.
I can tell you it ain't on my list.
No.
Love and Basketball. I hate that movie. I hate no remakes. Animated only for the Disney.
Animated.
Okay. We'll put stipulations on it. We'll do that. And if you have a top 5, I'm gonna announce the top 5. If we do them, I'm gonna start announcing them like Thursday, the week prior. All right, I'm gonna announce the category. If you have a top 5 and you want to be on the show, when I post it, make sure y'all comment or message me and say, hey man, I would like to be on that show, and we'll see if we can't get you up here, because I can actually add up to 10 people up here, and we can all talk and we can all have everybody up here live and see the comments and everything. So if you want to be a guest on this show, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We could probably make that happen. All right. We do it Mondays, 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. And we will be on Facebook and YouTube. All right. Have a scrolling bar with top 5s. Ooh. I may be able to do that too. Her breath stink, huh? I got some witch calls right there. Some little treats you might be able to get at. And then Field of Dreams is one of my favorite movies. Oh, yeah. I ain't never seen it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I've never seen it. But I'm gonna tell you what it is one of my favorite sports movies. Angels in the Outfield. And if you haven't seen that, watch that before the next episode. For the Overbees, this has been Daddy Dialogue, brought to you by the Overbees, which is our family page. You said about just by ESPN. Man, I wish, man, somebody hit them up, get a sponsor. All right. It's just a show where I talk with my kids. It may be 1, 2, 3, or it's tonight was 4. But we talk, we get a topic, and we just chop it up for about an hour. I think healthy dialogue between parents and children is needed. And so just want to offer y'all a glimpse into how we sit around and just chop it up, real talk. So on behalf of my kids, my daughter then got up and left. She's over there with my wife and our newest member of the family. Y'all seen her up here. That's Miss Sassy. On behalf of everybody, I am AVO. This has been Daddy Dialogue. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Please make sure y'all like, share, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Good night.
Peace.
Peace.